Hey everyone, I'm gonna show you how I usually set up my Kodi installation. So this is gonna be from scratch, so it's totally empty, and I'm gonna try to do it as clear as I can. So let's start with opening Kodi. So what I'm gonna do first is turn off the annoying sound. So I'm going to System, Appearance, GUI Sounds, None. Okay. So as you see, there are already some updates coming in. So just don't ignore those. So I'm gonna go to Video, Files. So this is the first run. So it will show you that on the left side there's also a menu. So Files again. So I'm gonna add videos. And since all my videos are on my NAS drive, so my network server, I'm gonna do something extra here. So I'm gonna do right browse. So instead of choosing one of these options, I'm gonna do add network location. So my NAS drive is an SMB drive. So let me type in the name. So instead of the name, you could also do the IP address, but I like doing the name. Username. Okay. So why I do this is instead of each time going to the Windows network point and waiting, I now added a special item in the list that directly goes to the server. So I'm gonna do multimedia. I have all my media located in separate folders. As you see, animation, anime, cabaret, cartoons, photos, movies. So I'm gonna first add animation. So okay. So what you can do now is add another path under the same source, but since I don't need that, I'm not gonna do that. You can also change the name, but I'm gonna keep it at animation. So animation contains for me movies. So these are in separate folders. So each movie has its own folder. I want to scan recursively. What you can also do is change settings. And here you can set preferred language. So these are abbreviations of the language. So I could also pick Dutch, which is an NL. But since I always used in English, I'm gonna keep it on English. So that's okay. Hit OK. Do you want to refresh the information? Yes, I would. So it's now gonna scan that animation folder to my library. So in the meantime, I can add another folder. So this is gonna be movies. Again, I'm gonna keep it at movies, which is quite clear. Again, separate folder, scan recursively. Okay. Yes, I would like to scan. Okay, next one up is TV shows. So as you see, instead of going TV and then inside the TV show folder, I'm gonna pick the root of the folder for TV shows. So this is very important that you pick the root folder where all the movie or all the TV shows are located, else Kodi cannot find them. So okay, so this time is TV shows. I'm not gonna check any of these options. So again, in settings you could choose the language or DVD order. My TV shows are all by air date. So sometimes when they release the DVD, they're in different order. So some episodes could be mixed. So there's the use DVD order. but I don't need that one. So again, I'm gonna TV shows, no options, hit OK. Yes. Now I'm gonna add my anime, multimedia, anime. These are all TV shows. Again, I'm gonna leave it all like this. Yes. So next up is music. Add music. Browse. As you see here, the path I created is also present here. So that makes it quite easy to browse to my media. So I'm gonna go to music. As you see here, I have it split in albums and singles. These are all sorted by artist, and the singles are all by year. So Kodi doesn't actually care because it reads the files itself. So I'm just gonna hit OK. And here it asks me, do you want to add the media to your library? Yes, I would. And now in the background you see it's now scanning all the files. So you see the music, the movies and TV shows. So on the top right here you see it switching. So the reason I started with this because it takes a long time before it's done. And so in the meantime I can do something else. So what I'm gonna do now is to go to System, Appearance, International. Here you can change the language. So in my case I could switch to Dutch. But for this video I'm gonna keep it in English. So what I'm gonna do now is it's now in the region Australia. So I'm gonna set it to Central Europe. And what that changes is the date notation and the regional setting, like 24-hour clock. It's gonna put it in Celsius for the temperature, kilometers an hour. So file list, show parent folder, which I don't like, so I'm gonna turn that off. Let me show you what it actually is. So if I now go to movies, you have these two dots here. So that's the parent item. So since I don't need that personally, I'm gonna turn that off. Screensaver. There are several screensavers available already. Shader Toys is a quite nice one. So that's only available on some platforms. So it has some weird effects, as you see. So, and gonna keep that. Let's put down 5 minutes. Next up, video. I want to group all the movies in sets. So if, like, for the Star Wars, you get one item in your library and that item contains several movies. So instead of all the 6 movies currently out on DVD or Blu-ray, you now get one. And by entering that single item, you get the 6 sorted by year. Playback. So I always want English. So you can actually pick several options. So also user interface. So if you put it in a different language, you can just use the interface language. It would automatically select that one. So in my case, let's keep it in English. Prefer default audio streams. I like this one off because some videos have the AC3 audio codec as default and not the DTS one. So if I turn this off, it will automatically pick the best audio quality or codec, and in this case it would prefer DTS over AC3, and if you had DTS HD, it would pick the HD above the DTS. Default select action. Instead of play, I want to show the information. So normally when you click on a movie, it starts playing the movie. What this does, it actually shows the information for the movie itself first, and then you can hit play. Subtitles, again, preferred subtitle. So this will pick the original stream language. It could pick the user interface because I like them in Dutch. So let's pick Dutch for this. There's also closed captions. I'm not going to use that one. Language to download. That's of course also Dutch then. Here you can actually pick several languages. So I only want Dutch and English indeed. So as you see here, it's Dutch and English now. And place the subtitles next to the video. I usually don't. This option is if you actually have a DVD drive in the computer, which I don't at the moment. Visual impairment and hearing impairment options. Since I don't use those, I'll leave it at that. TV. So this is for live TV, so which I'm gonna set up as well. So I'm going to go to add-ons, my add-ons, PVR clients. So these are all disabled. So I use TV headend. I'm gonna go configure, put in the IP address of my server. So that should be it for live TV. And I'm now going to enable the add-on. So you first must enable the add-on before enabling live TV. So I'm going to go to live TV, enable. Next up, music. I'm going to actually leave it like this. I don't have any preparation. Weather, okay. So you need a service for weather information installed, and currently there are none installed yet, so I do get more. Open weather. So it's now installing the add-on. So go to settings, location. So I added my own town. And at the same time, I'm gonna install some add-ons since it's still scanning. Okay, install from repository. I'm gonna install some video add-ons I usually use. So Dumbird, which is quite funny one. One of my favorites is Tweakers. It's a Dutch IT website. Let's pick some Dutch news, NOS, and another one, hardware info. That's where it is, hardware. So you see me jumping quite fastly through the menu. That's why I'm holding Shift and then typing the letter. So if I use Shift TW, I end up directly at Tweakers. So that's how you can quickly go through lists if you have a keyboard. Okay, let's also install some audio. Where is it? Music. I got radio. Title. And let me also install some picture add-ons. 500 pics and the big picture, which is very good. Services. Here you can set up the web interface. So here's the default name, Kodi, if you're seeing it on the network. I'm also sharing my UPnP, so I can browse from any other device. Also allow control. I want to allow my remote control through HTTP, and instead of default web interface, I'm going to install another one. I like Chorus. And since I don't use the other ones on this one, I'm going to leave it at that. And very important is system. Here you can actually choose some options regarding the sound output. And I'm gonna put it on advanced mode so you can browse down, hit advanced, and then you see you have several more options which you don't have if you do standard. As you see here, I only get some options. Advanced. Since I have my AVR attached, I'm gonna go Wasapi default and 7.1. So normally you also see here the enable pass-through, which has also all the DTS options. But since my AVR is not attached yet, I can't actually show you. So for the pass-through, you need to pick the settings advanced level, and then you would find in the audio output all the options for DTS and all. I also don't all use, I'm gonna show notification event logging. So what that does is actually show you a list of possible failed items in your library. So I'm gonna enable that, and we'll come back to that later. So since it's already scanning, as you see, it's already found several movies. It's also adding the HD or SD tag next to it. And here you have the collection, which you recognize by the icon next to it. So instead of the HD or SD, you have the discs, which means it's a collection. And here you have the movies inside the collection itself. So that might actually take some time before all the icons show up, so just be patient. So on the left side, you can also change the view. As you see here, it's slowly adding all the posters because it's still downloading them from the movie database. So once you went through your library a couple of times, they should all be there, so don't worry about that. Okay, so TV shows are there, movies, videos. This is live TV. So I'm good now. Just switch to live TV here. Oh, it's not working yet. Doesn't matter. Probably my server is still busy. I'm gonna go to System again. Appearance. Settings. I'm gonna add some add-ons below music and movies and videos. So music. Put the RDO. And the title. And videos, I'm gonna pick all the other ones. And for pictures, we do the same. I don't have any programs I really need, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't change all these settings actually, so just try them out and see what they do. So what now happened is we put all of the icons below. So normally, there you go. Here you see the icons. For music you also have them. And for pictures, if I go to weather, I also now have all the forecast of my hometown. So this is basically a quick setup on Kodi. So it keeps the default skin, because that's another matter on totally setting up another skin. But as you see, getting Kodi running within a short time is very well done. So it's not that difficult. So you just need to know some of the tricks on how to add your movies and your TV shows. I hope you find this useful as a quick start on getting to run Kodi. There's much more to do and much more to find, so just keep using Kodi and hope you enjoy it.